Meditation allows us to shift from the mind to the heart. A very warm welcome to all of you in this Monday evening meditation session with me, Dhyanse. Today's topic of meditation of the session is love. Is love for oneself, is love for everyone. So we are going to explore this love in not the flavors that you know, but some exotic flavors of love from the world of Sufism, from Rumi, Bahauddin, and all the Sufi masters that talk about love, that bring that flavor of love which is somewhat missing in our life, to the other extreme of the love of Buddha, of the silence, of the compassion, and that flavor of love which is not passionate but compassionate. Before we enter into today's meditation session, I have a small exercise for you. You have 2 papers and a pen. I hope that at some point of time in your life you must have written some love letters. I know when you start writing the love letter, you might need hours and days and maybe weeks to finish a love letter. We're not going to finish it, but we're going to just maybe start it. Take 2-3 minutes for each of these letters, which is probably not going anywhere. Nobody's going to read that. If you want to share this with somebody, you can, but it's just for you. So nobody is going to ask you to read it. So feel free to write what you really feel, what comes to your mind. The first thing when you think about writing this love letter, the first letter that you will write is to somebody that you love, to your beloved. It could be anybody. It could be your parents, it could be your children, it could be your wife, husband, friend, anybody that comes to your mind. Whatever few things that you never said to that person, which you always wanted to say, try to express them out in just a couple of lines and write that letter. That would be the first letter. The second letter is even more important. Can you guess who this is for?
Yourself.
For yourself. I don't know if you ever wrote a love letter to yourself. Today you're going to at least start it. Try it if it's bringing something to you, if it's opening any conversation for you which was long pending, which was worth having but you never had the chance, or you were just not allowing yourself for that conversation to happen. Take the next 3 to 5 minutes, not more, and let your heart out on this 2 pieces of paper that are with you and with a pen, and we will go into the meditation after that. Should we stop writing, or should we just take another 30 seconds? All right. Now, who is going to read the love letters? Just joking. Was it hard to write these words or to express these words? Which one was more difficult to write? Other people as well? Everyone? Why was it so hard to write?
You know, to write to who? To my body, to my mind, to who? To the address.
So the addressee was missing, the address was missing, whom to write?
And
Anybody else? Why are we doing this exercise today? What has this to do with meditation? The way we live our life is so much in the head, so much out of the mind, is all structured in logics and rationals and ideas that are all planned and whatnot, that there is no space for love, there is no room for the heart to also speak up in our lives. And we know that in our life there are so many instances where we want our heart to rule, but still our mind decides and our heart keeps quiet. Meditation allows us to shift from the mind to the heart. How does this happen? When you are silent, when you are meditative, when you're calm, when you're centered, that is the moment when the heart has a chance again. It starts expressing itself again, it starts getting the voice again to speak up. And when it does, the first thing that happens out of this love's energy is that it starts showering upon oneself. It starts to recognize oneself as a body, as a mind, as the fact that I am. That thankfulness that I am, that I exist, that I got this life, this one life. How grateful I am that I have this life. That's the first expression of love when this arises out of the silence of your heart, which happens automatically once you are in meditation. And that, you can call it self-love, or you don't call it with any name, but this just realization that the greatest thing in the world is, for me, is I'm alive, is already transformative. When this love, it starts connecting with others, it starts to flow outwards, it finds its ways to reach out to other people. This love becomes passion, it catches the fire. When it's for yourself, it's cool, it's kind of a sweet taste for yourself. But when it's for the other, it becomes passion, it becomes powerful, it drives you from one place to the other which you have never imagined. Just think about how much lovers are committed to go to any extent. That love is when it catches fire, when it transforms from you to the other, and it flows outwards. When it flows further outwards, when it reaches to no one person in particular, when it becomes, that energy transforms and becomes so abundant that it spreads out to everyone in the world and connects from your heart to everyone's heart, that takes the flavor of compassion. That love is not selective. That love has no condition. The love for one person has maybe a condition. You might not love everyone, but you cannot be compassionate to one person. Either you are compassionate to everyone, or you're not compassionate. So that compassion is that quality, is that transformation of love, when that love moves from one person to the entire existence. Meditation is a process which takes you through these different flavors of love and enriches your life in all possible ways. Love, the energy of love, can enrich your life. From the love to yourself, to the passion, the passionate love for the other, to the compassion for all. Think of it like this: just like water, it lives in 3 states. On the mountains, you have ice caps, you have snow. You can think of it as self-love, that love for yourself. When the energy of the sun melts the ice, it flows as rivers. It has dynamism, it has the passion. That river is the passion, that love for the other. And then when the energy is converting, the water converts into vapors and becomes clouds, it showers upon everyone, no one in particular. That's compassion. And then it goes back and the circle continues. How do we do this as a meditation? I would like to call it as the circle of love. Where do we start in this circle of love? It starts with the silence of the heart. Once your heart is silent, once your energies are silent, love starts to arise, and then we move to the first step in the circle, which is to oneself, which is to recognize that I am alive, and I acknowledge that fact and enjoy the love for oneself first. Then we move on to this circle, to the love for others, which is passionate, which is fire. Then we move on to the compassion for everyone, which is not concerned with one person, but for everyone. And that love falls back into silence and completes the circle. So we start with silence and we take 3 steps to come back to silence. This would be the circle that we will take in today's meditation. I'll guide you through the next 30 minutes, 25-30 minutes of this process, of this wonderful meditation. I hope you will enter into it as sincerely as I would like to guide you into these instructions. For this meditation, we can sit on the cushion straight. can close our eyes. Let your body find a posture that is comfortable for you, and you can sit in silence for the next minutes. Take a nice deep breath, inhale from the nose and exhale from the nose. Another deep breath in from the nose. And as you exhale, relax your body and find a comfortable posture. Throughout the meditation, try to sit upright with your back straight, shoulders down, your neck and head straight, face relaxed, and allowing your body, mind, all your energies to slowly settle in this moment, in this place. Draw your attention from everywhere and just observe your breath to allow your awareness to settle in your inner space. As you observe your breath, allow all your energies to settle, to rest. Ignore the distractions and keep your awareness on your breath. Not concentrating, not forcing, just awareness on your breath, flowing in and out. With every breath, allow your energies to settle and rest. Your body finding a natural, comfortable posture. Your mind settling down. And you're simply aware of your breath. As the breath slows down, your heart relaxes. And you feel a certain silence, a certain peace in your chest, in your heart region. Shift your awareness to this peace, to the silence in your chest, in your heart region. Remain aware of the silence and peace in your heart. And allow that feeling to grow. Keep on breathing gently and slowly as you always do, with your awareness on the silence, the peace in your heart. Don't force anything. Allow yourself to be in this awareness effortlessly, just remaining aware of your heart, breathing in, breathing out, and aware of the peace. Your body is at rest. Your mind is calm. All your energies are at rest. In this moment, acknowledge that you are alive. In this moment, allow the love from your heart to flow onto yourself, to your body, to your mind, to all your energies. In this moment of silence, feel the coolness that runs throughout your body as you let your love flow towards yourself. Remain silent and aware. This silence of your heart, share your love with the person, with your beloved. Think about that person. And let the love flow from your heart to their heart. Just a silent connection between your heart and the person you love. No words, just silence. Feel the energy of sharing this love. Notice the subtle movements in you with this energy of love. Now let this energy of love flow towards everyone, no one in particular, to this entire existence, from your heart to every heart. Visualize and feel the love flowing from your heart to all the hearts in the world. To all human beings, animals, plants, the entire existence receiving your love. Don't hold anything, allow all the energy of love flow to everyone. Pour your heart out into the existence. Don't hold back anything. Share all your love with this existence. As you empty your heart, a silence arises in your heart. Breathe in the silence. A new peace arises in your heart. Feel it, breathe in it, stay in it. Leave all the visualization and just stay aware and silent in this moment. Allow yourself to be in silence for the next minutes. In complete silence, complete stillness. No more movement. Stay aware and silent. You are here for this very moment. the silence, bring your awareness back to your breath. Breath flowing in slowly, gently, in and out. Your mind is calm, your body is still, and while maintaining the silence, very gently and slowly, you may open your eyes. Gate gate paragate, parasangate bodhisattva. Last few minutes of this session is for you to share your experience. If you have any questions, if you have any wishes from this group, from these sessions, it's for you to speak more than me. Anything, anybody who would like to share? Would you guys like to sit longer in meditation, or is this enough? Come on guys, help me.
I think now it's longer than last times.
Yes, I am trying to extend the times that we sit. When we were starting this, we were sitting for 15 minutes. Now we are sitting for 25-30 minutes. I know when you will do this at home, you would not force yourself to do that. So I take that chance of make it happen here. And if you feel pain in the body while doing that, or any other kind of discomfort, this is just a matter of practice. The more you do that, the easier it becomes, the more natural it becomes for all of you. But I, in every session, try to see if we could sit longer. Like today, there was a moment of silence at the end, which is worth just letting be in it for as long as you can. When you are meditating at home on your own, when you go through a certain process, a certain technique which puts you in a space of silence, my only request to you is to stay in it as long as it remains natural for you, to not time it, to not put an alarm or things like that, and see how deep it can go, how long you can be in silence, because the last minutes of silence, of meditation, are the most precious. Everything else before, the talk, the exercise, the initial steps, they're all a preparation for the final few moments of silence. Anything else?
I only wanted to say that it was very nice meditation. I enjoyed it very, and all these introductions. It was very good, very nice journey.
Thanks.
Yes. And even during this part when we had to share our love with all the beings on the planet or lying around, I felt a lot of energy going from my spine.
Yeah, it's something which can just remain as an absurd concept of saying love for everyone, or when you really start feeling it, it becomes very powerful, it becomes very real, and you can feel it in your body, you can feel it in all your energies. It's up to you what flavors of love, what tastes you want in life. All of it is accessible, open, without having to go through any religious or spiritual practice. Yes?
Maybe one suggestion. I am speaking for me personally, but after session, I will need some maybe 3 minutes time just to think for myself what happened, how it felt, and like some introspection.
Okay, we can do that. If everyone is happy, just silently taking time to reflect, we can do that right now. Just 2 minutes. If you want to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. If you want to not close your eyes, and just take this moment to digest, to just process what you went through during the meditation, what this means to you, what you can take from it in your life. In this perfect moment of silence, I would like to close the session by wishing you all love that you deserve, that each one of us deserves for oneself, for our loved ones, and for the entire world. Namaste.